Hey rockers, welcome to another segment of Check This Out. I'm here today with Mackenzie Albitz, aka Mac, or aka anything she wants to go by today. Thank you for coming onto the show.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with how you started playing guitar and or singing. Was there one that came first?
I did a bunch of different instruments growing up, and then I finally found guitar, and it was just something I really enjoyed. And from there, like learning covers, I started making my own music, and it was really just something I kind of fell in love with.
Okay. Did songwriting come to you easily, or was it a hard process? Are you still processing that?
It's definitely something that's like takes time. I know each one of my songs I spend like a couple months writing, and it's just I want to make sure everything's like exactly how I want it to sound, and the storyline that I have with it is the story I want it to be.
Okay. Do you have any common themes that you happen to write about a lot?
Most of my more favorite songs I've written have been about like either my family or my friends. Other than that, just sometimes I just tell like, not darker stories, but I just tell stories that most people wouldn't expect from music.
Okay. All right. Well, that's really interesting. So we were talking about your family before we were brought on air. You said they aren't musically talented. Not in that way, but we just got to...
They're all very, my whole family, I have a family of 5 kids, and they're all soccer and baseballs, every sport you could imagine. And then I was the oddball that never did anything like that, and I came across as, now I'm the music one, that I play live shows and they're all there to support me.
Speaking of live shows, were there any milestones where you played somewhere in front of a crowd and you were like, this has never happened before to my body? And
Definitely, my first big gig was ever Hard Rock Cafe down in Pittsburgh.
That's awesome.
It was one of the coolest shows I've ever done because it was the first time I was able to put my music, like my own original songs, to like a full band. And it was a really cool process to be able to see like something I wrote just acoustically complete come alive. So it was really cool.
That's awesome. And how long ago was that? Was that your first gig?
That was like my first big one. Other than that, I played little bars, but that was when I think I was 14. And then I played it again whenever I was 15 or 16. So it was, I was with a music company that they kept bringing me back, so it was really nice.
Oh, that's really helpful to have. So, what in the future? What can fans look for from Mackenzie Albitz?
I guess
AKA Mac.
I kind of wanted to start getting on YouTube a little bit more. A lot of my videos are only on my Facebook, so I kind of just wanted to get out there a little bit more and just give people the opportunity to hear my music, I guess. Okay,
and speaking of your music, what's your song you're playing today, and what's it about to you, or what's...
It's
maybe you don't even have to say. You don't have to tell me.
The name of the song is Run. It's my newest song I just wrote. This is probably the longest song it ever took me to write, just because the story is very different for me. It's just about like a girl that gets lost in the world that is today, and it's something I don't think a lot of people pay attention to, so I hope people
Definitely,
like it.
Especially through music. All right, so you heard it here, rockers. And you're gonna hear it up next with Mackenzie Albitz performing Run.